This program is brought to you by the omniguide.com.
Astrology, the ancient art of interpreting celestial influences on human life, has woven its way through the fabric of nearly every culture on Earth. It reflects a profound and universal desire to understand the cosmos and its connection to human existence. From the star charts of ancient Babylon to the zodiac animals of China and the mystical calculations of Vedic India, astrology offers a diverse array of perspectives and practices. Each tradition brings its own unique interpretations and insights, yet all share a common belief that the movements of the stars and planets are intimately linked to the destinies of individuals and the fate of nations. The story of astrology begins in the ancient world, where civilizations like the Babylonians, Egyptians, and Greeks observed the skies and sought to interpret the meaning of celestial events. These early astrologers developed sophisticated systems to track the movements of the stars and planets, believing that these heavenly bodies held the key to understanding human affairs. Over time, these systems evolved and spread, influencing the development of astrology in cultures as diverse as Persia, India, and China. Each of these civilizations contributed to the rich tapestry of astrological thought, creating a legacy that continues to captivate people around the globe. In Mesopotamia, the cradle of civilization, the Babylonians were among the first to develop a systematic approach to astrology. As early as the 2nd millennium BCE, they observed the movements of the stars and planets and recorded their positions in relation to the zodiac, a band of 12 constellations that the sun, moon, and planets appear to move through. The Babylonians believed that the heavens were a reflection of the divine order and that the gods communicated their will through celestial phenomena. They used astrology primarily for predicting events that would affect the kingdom, such as the outcomes of wars, the rise and fall of rulers, and natural disasters. The Babylonians also laid the foundation for the 12-sign zodiac system that is still used in Western astrology today. Each sign was associated with specific characteristics and mythological figures, and the movements of the planets through these signs were thought to influence human affairs. This zodiac system, based on the path of the sun across the sky, was later adopted and adapted by the Greeks, who added their own philosophical and mathematical insights to the practice. In ancient Egypt, astrology was closely linked to the cycles of nature and the worship of the sun, moon, and stars. The Egyptians observed the movements of the stars to develop a calendar that was crucial for predicting the annual flooding of the Nile, which was essential for agriculture. They also created their own version of the zodiac, aligning it with the agricultural calendar and the deities of their pantheon. Egyptian astrology was deeply intertwined with their religious beliefs, and the stars were seen as guiding the souls of the deceased through the afterlife. Temples and monuments were often aligned with celestial bodies, reflecting the Egyptians' desire to harmonize earthly life with the cosmic order. Greek astrology, influenced by both Babylonian and Egyptian traditions, introduced a more personal and philosophical dimension to the practice. Greek philosophers like Plato and Aristotle explored the relationship between the cosmos and the individual, seeing astrology as a way to understand the harmony of the universe and its impact on human life. The Greeks developed the concept of the natal chart, or horoscope, which maps the positions of the planets at the time of a person's birth. This allowed for more personalized interpretations, emphasizing the idea that each individual's life is influenced by the unique configuration of the cosmos at their moment of birth. The Greeks also introduced the concept of planetary rulership, where each planet governs a specific zodiac sign, adding another layer of complexity to astrological interpretation. This system, which was further refined by the Romans, formed the basis of Western astrology as we know it today. Roman astrologers, who inherited the Greek tradition, used astrology not only for personal guidance, but also for political purposes, with emperors and generals consulting astrologers before making important decisions. Despite facing criticism from early Christian authorities, astrology remained popular throughout the Roman Empire and continued to evolve in the centuries that followed. While Western astrology developed along the Mediterranean, other sophisticated astrological systems were flourishing in different parts of the world. In China, astrology is deeply interwoven with the principles of yin and yang and the 5 elements wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. Chinese astrology is based on a 12-year cycle, with each year represented by one of 12 animal signs: rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey, rooster, dog, and pig. This system, known as the Chinese zodiac, is used not only to describe personality traits and compatibility, but also to predict the fortunes of individuals and nations in relation to the cycles of time. Chinese astrology extends beyond personal horoscopes to encompass practices like feng shui, the art of arranging one's environment to promote harmony and balance. Feng shui is based on the same cosmic principles as Chinese astrology and aims to align the energies of a space with the natural world. This holistic approach reflects a worldview in which humanity is seen as part of a larger cosmic order, and maintaining balance with this order is essential for health, prosperity, and well-being.
In India, astrology, or Jyotish, is considered a sacred science that is integral to the spiritual and cultural fabric of the society. Vedic astrology, which has been practiced for thousands of years, is based on the sidereal zodiac, which accounts for the precession of the equinoxes. This results in a different calculation of planetary positions compared to Western astrology, leading to unique interpretations and predictions. Vedic astrology is a comprehensive system that includes not only the zodiac signs but also divisional charts, planetary periods, dashas, and yoga's planetary combinations to provide detailed insights into a person's life.
Vedic astrology is used for a variety of purposes, including determining the most auspicious times for important events such as weddings, business ventures, and religious ceremonies. It is also closely linked to Ayurveda, the traditional system of medicine, and is used to diagnose health issues and prescribe remedies based on the positions of the planets. In India, astrology is a deeply embedded part of daily life, influencing decisions on everything from naming a child to choosing a career path. It is also viewed as a tool for spiritual growth, helping individuals understand their karmic patterns and fulfill their life's purpose. Indigenous cultures around the world have their own unique astrological traditions, often based on close observation of the natural world and the cycles of the seasons. In Native American cultures, the stars and planets are seen as living beings or ancestors who guide and protect the people. These cultures use star lore to mark the passage of time, to navigate across vast landscapes, and to understand their place in the universe. In Africa, traditional healers and diviners use the movements of the stars and the patterns of the seasons to diagnose illnesses, predict the weather, and communicate with the spirit world. Despite the rich diversity of astrological traditions, there are common themes that unite them. Across cultures, Astrology serves as a way to explain the unknown, to bring order to chaos, and to provide a sense of meaning and purpose. It offers a framework for understanding the cycles of life, the nature of time, and the relationship between the individual and the universe. This universality is perhaps one of the reasons why astrology has endured for so long and remains relevant today. In the modern world, astrology has experienced a remarkable resurgence, thanks in part to the internet and social media. What was once considered a niche interest has become a mainstream phenomenon, with millions of people around the globe consulting horoscopes, birth charts, and astrological forecasts. Online platforms and apps have made it easier than ever to access astrological information, and a new generation of astrologers has emerged, blending traditional techniques with contemporary psychology and self-help. This new wave of astrology is more inclusive and accessible, appealing to a diverse audience seeking guidance, self-understanding, and community. It has also sparked debates about the nature of astrology itself. Is it a science, an art, a spiritual practice, or a form of entertainment? While critics argue that astrology lacks empirical evidence and scientific validity, many practitioners and enthusiasts see it as a valuable tool for personal growth and reflection. For them, astrology is not about deterministic predictions, but about exploring the symbolic language of the cosmos and its reflections in our lives. The popularity of astrology in the digital age has also raised questions about its cultural appropriation and commercialization. As astrology becomes more globalized, there is a risk of oversimplifying or misrepresenting the diverse traditions and practices that make up this complex field. It is important to recognize and honor the roots of astrology in different cultures, to understand its historical and spiritual contexts, and to approach it with respect and curiosity. Astrology's enduring appeal lies in its ability to bridge the gap between the mundane and the mystical, the individual and the collective. It invites us to see ourselves as part of a larger cosmic story, to find patterns and meanings in the seemingly random events of our lives. It encourages us to ask big questions about fate, free will, and the nature of the universe. And, perhaps most importantly, it offers a sense of wonder and possibility, reminding us that we are all connected to the stars. As we explore the various astrological traditions of the world, we are reminded of the rich tapestry of human thought and belief. From the sophisticated calculations of Vedic astrology to the symbolic animals of the Chinese zodiac, from the mystical star lore of the Egyptians to the personal horoscopes of the Greeks, each system offers a unique perspective on the mysteries of existence. Together, they form a mosaic of wisdom that transcends borders and cultures, reflecting the universal human desire to understand the cosmos and our place within it. Astrology may not be able to predict the future with certainty, but it offers something equally valuable: a way to navigate the complexities of life with greater awareness and intention. It invites us to reflect on our own strengths and challenges, to consider the cycles and patterns that shape our experiences, and to align ourselves with the rhythms of the universe. In a world that often feels chaotic and uncertain, astrology provides a sense of connection and continuity, reminding us that we are all part of a greater whole. Whether viewed as a science, a spiritual practice, or simply a source of inspiration, astrology continues to captivate and inspire. Its language of stars and symbols, planets and signs, speaks to something deep within the human soul. It is a testament to our enduring fascination with the cosmos and our unquenchable thirst for meaning and understanding. As we look up at the night sky, we are reminded that the same stars that guided our ancestors still shine upon us, inviting us to explore the mysteries of the universe and our own inner worlds.